Hey, when the weather starts warming up, man, I'm thinking about some good old barbecue. Today, Carolina-style barbecue on the Blackstone Pellet Grill. It's gonna be some good groceries. Let's get started. That's some good groceries. All right, time to get started, y'all. Probably wondering, Carolina style. What's Carolina style? Well, Carolina has a couple styles, and we're gonna do an abbreviated version of this because, well, Carolina style in general don't use pellet grills. We're gonna use a pellet grill today, the Blackstone Pellet Grill Combo. You can find that unit over on Lowe's. Again, we're kind of doing an abbreviated Carolina style barbecue. We can still make it at home, so we don't need to go, you know, if you're not in Carolina. I got a pork shoulder, also known as a butt, okay? And we're gonna get it out of the package, get it patted dry, get some of that juice off, but not a lot. We want this to kind of stay tacky. And we're just gonna really season this with some basic seasonings here, guys. Now, true Central North Carolina or Lexington style, they just do straight salt. And that's pretty much it. We're going a little bit different. Again, this is abbreviated. I like black pepper with mine. Black pepper will also give you a little bit of a bark, smoke, fat. This is just some coarse pepper here, and that's gonna make it really, really nice. And you wanna make sure you get all the sides. All right, then we're just coming in with some of this Blackstone Outlaw BBQ seasoning. And this right here just has a little bit of other stuff with it, some salt, some other salt, but not a whole lot of salt. This right here has some sugar, makes it a little sweet. So again, this isn't true, authentic North Carolina style. It's an abbreviated version. Make it your own, that's what I like. All right, there we go. I think that looks great right there to me, y'all. Check that out. That's gonna make some good barbecue. Hey, let's head over to the pellet grill. All right, we have the pellet grill preheated to 275 degrees, and I'm just using a hardwood pellet with this. We're gonna get the pork shoulder onto the grill. I'm gonna put our probe in, and that's just to kind of monitor the temperature throughout this cook. Now that our pork shoulder is in the pellet grill, we got some time on our hands. It's gonna take about 8 hours. It's time to make a sauce. We're gonna make a Lexington style barbecue sauce with a few twists to it, okay? We don't even call it barbecue sauce in Lexington. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? We call it dip, ketchup. Use your favorite ketchup, use whatever ketchup. I normally use this cheaper ketchup. Apple cider vinegar. If you wanna do white vinegar, you can. I like to put it in the ketchup container. Kind of swish it around. There we go. And pour that in. If you wanna reserve a little bit just to see where you're at, that's fine. I like to take my whisk, go ahead and whisk that up. It's a thin sauce, okay? Now, most recipes call for 1 part ketchup, 1 part vinegar, 1 part water. I like to back the water off a little bit, and I really do about 1/4 part. So yeah, I just kind of eyeball it a little bit. Here comes the part where I veer off slightly. Sugar is probably not in the cards at a Lexington barbecue restaurant, but I like it. I like a little sugar. To mine, take a little onion powder, and as always, there will be a recipe below and a link for the recipe to print that off. Some garlic powder, some red pepper flake. Gives it a little bit of heat. So there's a lot going on here. There's tang, there's sweet, and there's heat. Black pepper, I love seeing the black pepper specks. There you go. I'll do a little bit of salt. Y'all, that's pretty much it. Sometimes I'll add some lemon juice to this, add a little butter to this sometimes and cook it. But you know, you make this right here and let it set for a while, it'd be just fine. And there we go. Perfect. Now, let's give it a little bit of a taste here. Still sweet. I think it needs a little bit more salt, but again, it takes a while for the salt to kind of dissolve. If you feel like it needs a little bit more vinegar, you know, go ahead and get a little bit more vinegar. So there you go. There's a Lexington, North Carolina style barbecue sauce. I wanted a little bit more tang there. Let's go a little bit more sugar. There we go. As you can see, North Carolina barbecue is very simple, but it's very popular. And again, back in the day, simplicity wins. Basically salt on your meat and then just a few ingredients in your dip. All right, we have our shoulder going. Perfect. We got our dip ready. Perfect. Now it's time for some coleslaw. Now I have a half a head of cabbage here that I'm gonna show you how I like to prepare this slaw. Now this slaw is very much not traditional. Don't even have mayonnaise in it. Yes, that's right. It's a Hussey exclusive. Normally there's mayonnaise. Not today, it's got ketchup in it. So the jury's still out. Some people don't like it, but most people in Lexington, they do. I just like to take cross sections of the cabbage, and then we're just trying to get a pretty fine dice on this. If you got a grater, if you want to use that, food processor, go right ahead. But I just decided to use old manual here. There we go. Alrighty. All right, next on the agenda, I took a little bit of that cabbage out. I cut up way too much. I want to add a little bit of salt. Add a little salt to the cabbage, and I like to do this. I like to add a little bit of sugar. I don't think the restaurants do much sugar, and I like to mix this up. I like to just kind of do this and let it set for about 10 minutes or so. All right, it's been about 10 minutes, and I don't know if you can see or not, but the cabbage is kind of glistening, and that's a good thing. It's salt and the sugar is reacting. It's getting a little bit limp. It's going to take on some flavor, and the flavor meaning some ketchup. So good old ketchup. I like to use a better ketchup for this. Just a little bit. I don't know, that's probably a little less than a quarter cup. Take some apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna take a little bit more salt. I like to take some coarse black pepper. That way you can kind of see it. Looks good. I like to take a little bit of red pepper flake. Not a whole lot, just to kind of give it a little bit of something, you know what I'm saying? Now, what I do recommend is possibly making this the day before, maybe even the day before that, and let it sit. The longer you let it sit, the redder it gets, and of course, the cabbage kind of, draws in a lot more of that moisture, a lot more of that flavor. Give this a little bit of a try-sy. Tastes like home. Tangy, got me in the back right there. I'm gonna do a little more ketchup. There you have it. We got some red slaw ready. Hurry up over there. I'll hurry up. I'm ready for some of this right here. Whew, some good groceries coming soon. All right, our slaw's done. All we gotta do, wait for our butt to finish up. We're gonna put this in the fridge and we'll come right back. All right, guys, our shoulder is about 181 degrees, which is perfect where we want it. And we're gonna get that off and into a full pan, and we're gonna wrap this with aluminum foil really tightly. Now, I'm just gonna go put this onto a counter, and I'm gonna let it rest for about an hour, because here comes the next kind of weird part of Carolina-style barbecue. So I'm gonna let this rest for about an hour, and you'll see what we're talking about. All right, guys, our shoulder, it has rested for a little bit, and it's time to finish this off. It's time to make a sandwich here soon. Let's check this thing out. Ooh, yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect, perfect, perfect. Put it right here. Oh, look at that beauty right there. Would you look at that? Now, I got 2 cleavers here, and this is cool stuff. This is a fun cook to do, especially when you have folks over. But look at that, it's falling apart. It's 180 degrees, but that's perfect. I actually like to have one small cleaver. This cleaver is a little bit not as heavy as this one. This one's nice and big. Actually, it's the other way around. I like a nice big cleaver for doing my chopping, and this one right here is mainly just for support. So I'm just gonna put this over here. Whenever you go to a barbecue restaurant, all you hear in the background is chopping. Now they got a bigger cutting board usually that they're cutting on, and then you can do the dual cleavers. Now, one cool thing, you got your dip. This is how you get some flavor into your meat. Just come in with your dip, just like that. Mix it in, okay? Give it another chop. There we go. Look at that right there. Now, the one cool thing about Lexington style is it's got a lot more of the skin on it and the fat cap. And what they do is they chop a lot of that in, but they'll also deep fry the skins, and you could get it onto your sandwich. How good is that? All right, let's make a sandwich. We got some rolls here. Thankfully, I had 2 things of rolls because this dog, she decided she was gonna have a roll too, just nothing but rolls, so she helped herself. And we have our slaw, okay? So this is how we make our chopped sandwich. Get you a nice heaping load of barbecue, just like that, okay? Just some of this red slaw. Come over here. Yes, sir. Let's get some more of this dip. I'll put it right over this. Yeah, buddy. That, my friends, is a North Carolina style barbecue sandwich. Woo. Let's give it a try. Now, don't taste quite like from one of the restaurants, but man, it's so good. The vinegary, the pepperiness of the red slaw plus that dip, the pork. That's why I like to keep it simple. The pork kind of shines through, and that's what you want. This is almost the real deal Holyfield right here. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, kind of going back to my roots, and hopefully you can give it a try. Hey, head on over to the Blackstone Network where you see other awesome videos just like this. Hey, I'm Matt Hussey. That's some good groceries.